Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Monday, April the 17th, 2017. It has been a very interesting and wild couple of weeks, both personally here at home and also what's been going on in the markets. So, what I wanted to do was to try to get back on track here and post some more end of day videos. I noticed that when the cat is away, the mice will play. And that seems to have been what's been going on lately. So, without further ado, let's jump into some good stuff here. All right, as you know, for the past several weeks, months, I was telling you of the technical points for gold. I indicated to you that 1300 was the initial target, and we got pretty close to that today. So this week, I see the market battling it out, trying to get a close above 1300. A close above 1300 gets us out the Kumo cloud of death and consolidation, and back off to the races to 1400. So, as long as the market can stay above 1265 on the close this week, we have good momentum going forward, and that's exactly what you like to see. So, I like this one going forward, and the market still remains bullish. Looking at your GLD. All right, on this one, we are going to need to get up here to around the 123. We'll just round it off, say 124. We need to close above 124 to open up that 130 run. So that's what we're looking at right now in the GLD. Looking at SLV. SLV right now is right here at the cusp of breaking out above this one. Nothing has changed. We need that 1862 on a weekly close is what we need to get out of this cloud and push higher, make a run toward 20. Looking at GDX. GDX right now, similar situation, but right now we'll take a close above 25.19. We can close above 25.19. That'll make the door open, swing wide open for that run toward the 27 mark. We're going to need to close outside of that 27 to get clear of this Kumo cloud and make a run for 30. That's just where we are in the gold miners. Still have quite a bit of work to do in the junior miners. If you look at GDXJ on the weekly chart, you can see how it's just it's maintaining, it's elongated and consolidated within the cloud here, but it's also under pressure. It just cannot rally. It tries to gain some momentum, and then it just gives up in the last minute. It just can't do it. This one has a lot of work ahead of it. All right, right now you see we're at 36.14. This market needs to get all the way up toward $45 just to get out of the cloud. This one has a lot of work and a lot of way to go yet. GDXJ still looks whack. There's no other way to put it. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look at natural gas. Natural gas, has been on fire as of late. Looking at ticker symbol UNG, you can see UNG here is starting to lose momentum. All right, and is in jeopardy of falling back down again and getting sold, having the rally be sold and sacrificed up here. Market's going to need to clear 819 in order to put an end to any talk of bearishness and make a serious run. That'll help get it out of the cloud too, or get close to it. Got resistance up here, but if it can break away, then this thing could make a serious run. A close above 839 would open that door for a serious run up toward the $10 mark in the UNG. Switching to the crude oil right now. Crude oil, as you can see, lost a lot of its momentum on the weekly chart, and it is bearish, but it's trying to build a support. And we probably will elongate some more. And this could last for several more weeks before you get up to this ramp. You do have a nice steep ramp coming up to get this up to that back into the mid 30s at least. So it still has some work to do, but it's not out of the woods yet. But this ramp is giving some light at the end of the tunnel. Can we catapult up to $34, $35, $36 a share? We'll watch OIH for clues. The NASDAQ 100. This is the market that just won't quit. Every pullback is being bought. Last pullback resulted in a new high. Pullback, new high. Pullback, new high. And this is just on and on and on ad infinitum. So I'm looking for new highs this week as this market slowly marches up toward 140. Taking a look here at SPY. SPY, a little bit different scenario here. Losing momentum, trying to gain it back. Can we make a run back up there toward the 240 highs? It's possible. But we do have some technical damage here as we have come off heavily on the momentum side. Last time we did that, we locked in and went a lot higher. So you can't count the market out yet. All right, taking a look now at bonds. Ticker symbol TLT. All right, bonds has been on fire ever since we had that last rate hike. Bottom's been put in. Market's trying to get a run up here to 125, a close above 125. Sets the stage for a run back up to the bottom of the Kumo cloud of 130. Bonds look strong here. Can it do it? Looking at volatility, XIV. All right, this one has lost momentum, trying to gain it back. Looking like the red alert is being issued for a correction in the stock market and a top. So this one's definitely one to watch. We could be seeing that correction come in at any moment. This one is on red alert. This could signal the end of the run in the stock market short term. Just waiting to see if the NASDAQ rolls over, because that's what we're going to need. Dry ships, $1.93. $1.93, folks, for your dry ships. This one, who knows when it's going to get its act together. It may go to zero, but we keep hope alive. All right, looking at the aerospace, war on the horizon. This one, we topped out back just shy of $70 a share. Pulled back to 66, just 3 cents shy of 67. Markets consolidated, waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to break off, break out, jump off. We'll keep our eye on this one for sure. All right, let's take a look at the biotech sector. Biotech sector is same thing, regaining that momentum. Trying to lock back in. 68.48 was what it needed, and it did it. With 68.81 on a close, market's trying to set the stage to make a run back up to the mid 70s. Moving right along, let's take a look now at what can happen to the internet and cybersecurity. This one is hanging around that $28 threshold and maintaining. This makes us suspicious. Is something about to go down. Now, we did lose momentum here, but it's quickly regaining it back. This one also has caught our eye and our attention. We will see. Let's see. Let's take a look at the regional banking sector. Regional banking is lost all momentum and heading down. Regional banks are struggling and taking a hit here. Not looking good for regional banks, folks. This is sounding an alarm too. Big time. Not looking good. Let's move on to the junk bonds. All right. Not as weak as the regional banks. Looking like it wants to make a run and a breakout to at least 37.5. This is definitely going to be one to watch as well. Bonds seem to be catching a bid here. We are concerned about water. This one is starting to lift off. Cannot stress this enough. This is a red alert. This is a red alert on this one. I cannot stress it enough. I repeat, this one is a red alert. If you missed today's webinar, go back and go ahead and pop into the Learning Academy and check out today's webinar on the Illuminati sector. And you will see what you need to do with this particular stock. Taking a look now at excuse me, healthcare. All right, it's been all over the place. Correction the last time, steep one. Here we go now. We are right here before the last correction, same kind of situation. Oh, we're about to fall off the cliff now and drop below the Kumo cloud like a hot knife through butter and drop below 70. I got my eyes on that one. Definitely got my eyes on it. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the financial sector. Not looking good. Lost all momentum. This chart looks eerily similar to one we saw a couple of charts ago, doesn't it? Not looking good here. After hitting that $25.30 high, here we are at $23.30. Starting to pull back. Is the financial sector in trouble and signaling a turn? This is looking like the XIV, isn't it? All right, let's see here. What's going on with commodities as a whole? Ticker symbol DBA. These are weekly charts too, by the way, folks. We're looking at weekly charts. Looking mad bearish. We just came off the low of 1947, and right now it's in jeopardy of being taken out. This is a short right here, and it has been for some time, and the trend is continuing. This is definitely a bear market in every sense of the word in commodities. You may ask, why is that? Here's your answer. The US dollar is strengthening again. Now, yes, we have come off from these highs of 26.83 on ticker symbol UUP and lost all momentum, as you can see, and is in jeopardy of pulling back a little bit more. But the question is it going to just do one of these breakouts unbeknownst to anyone that's watching? It's possible. Gotta watch this one. Got some ramps coming up too. So the dollar, the US dollar, is definitely going to be a wild card moving forward. If you take a look at if you take here looking at the Australian dollar, it's benefiting from the move in gold, but it's still weak. All right, this one's still weak. Gonna have to watch this one. Got support at 75.38. We'll see if it can hold. Looking at the pound. All right, ticker symbol FXB has fallen from 169.06 down to 117.48. That is a mammoth fall from grace. And this whole Brexit thing is not helping out. Not at all. You're in a locked-in bear market, and temporarily momentum has been lost. Downside momentum has been lost. Market's trying to put an end to this downtrend. It's trying to self-correct here. The question will be, is this little rally, this little pop-up in price going to be sold? It's made a nice little run off the 117.48 lows. You're at 122.42 now. So we'll see what happens as this whole Brexit thing continues to take center stage in the news. The euro, ticker symbol FXE, 137.59 high, down to par 46, down to $100.46. $37 loss in this particular stock. And we're in jeopardy now of a parabolic move to the downside. This is a short waiting to happen. This does not bode well for the euro going forward. Is the sign of death in the air on this euro. Let's find something good to talk about. Let's look at Bitcoin. A while back, I did tell you that this particular ticker symbol, GBTC, that tracks Bitcoin, was going to try to make a run back up here with these highs, and it's been struggling. It made a nice run here, quickly gave back up the ghost. Bitcoin doesn't know what it wants to do. It is struggling. All right. So here you are at 123. No man's land. Neither hot nor cold. Barely holding on to positive momentum, but nothing else really behind it. No conviction either way. You're just sideways. And it seems like it's going on forever. Is the Russell telling us a story? Well, as you can see, the Russell has come way off on the momentum side, but really no downside conviction. We're not hitting new lows. You got support at 128. I would say it's probably going to try to lock in and explode higher again. So definitely one to watch. It's definitely not down for the count just yet. Let's see. Let's look at some of the silver miners. We hardly ever look at those. Well, as you can see, this one's trying to make a nice run. A close above 40.62 would open the door to help get this silver mining out of the Kumo cloud of death. Looking at the juniors, smack dab in the middle of the Kumo cloud of death, barely holding on to momentum. It's looking like it really wants to try to make a run out of this cloud above $15. I think you can do it. It's just going to need a little bit more time. All right, let's look at one more here. Let's look at real estate. We don't really talk too much about real estate. Ticker symbol IYR really focuses on that commercial side of the REIT world. And as you can see, official breaking out of the Kumo cloud, looking like it wants to make a run back up to 84. So I like this one going forward. I think I may want to take the ride up to 84 on this one. This is definitely worth $4, so I like it. Good lift off here too, outside of the Kumo cloud. Now this needs to continue to build on this bar, and then we need follow through next week. So this is definitely one to watch. All right, so with that said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back, and do yourself a favor. Come on over to postwavetrading.com, learn how to trade these markets, learn how to provide an additional income for you and your family. Postwavetrading.com. Peace. Remains bullish. Looking at your GLD. All right, on this one, we are going to need to get up here to around the 123. We'll just round it off, say 124. We need to close above 124 to open up that 130 run. So that's what we're looking at right now in the GLD. Looking at SLV. SLV right now is right here at the cusp of breaking out above this one. Nothing has changed. We need that 1862 on a weekly close is what we need to get out of this cloud and push higher, make a run toward 20. Looking at GDX. GDX right now, similar situation, but right now we'll take a close above 25.19. We can close above 25.19. That'll make the door open, swing wide open for that run toward the 27 mark. We're going to need to close outside of that 27 to get clear of this Kumo cloud, and we got pretty close to that today. So this week I see the market battling it out, trying to get a close above 1300. A close above 1300 gets us out the Kumo cloud of death and consolidation, and back off to the raises to 1400. So as long as the market can stay above 1265 on the close this week, we have good momentum going forward, and that's exactly what you like to see. So I like this one going forward, and the market still. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Monday, April the 17th, 2017. It has been a very interesting and wild couple of weeks, both personally here at home and also what's been going on in the markets. So what I wanted to do was to try to get back on track here and post some more end of day videos. I noticed that when the cat is away, the mice will play. And that seems to have been what's been going on lately. So without further ado, let's jump into some good stuff here. All right, as you know, for the past several weeks, months, I was telling you of the technical points for gold. I indicated to you that 1300 was the initial target, and we